I can't look you in the face. I don't wanna have to lie. I wanted this love to survive. Now when I look in your eyes, I feel paralyzed. Now I know it's over. I see you passing by, hand in hand, with your perfect light. My body goes numb, feels like someone cut out my tongue. I didn't know a heart could die this young. Oh, and now when I look in your eyes, I feel paralyzed.
I know what you think.
Hi. So, it's a bit of an awkward story, but basically, okay, cool. So basically, hi guys, by the way, I took a nap, and for those who don't know, my sleeping schedule's like super sensitive, so something simple like a nap can really mess it up, and like, I was already in the middle of getting it back on track, so the nap that I took, and I didn't mean to take a nap, I was probably just really tired. Because I like hit my bed before I even knew it. I was asleep, so I really didn't have much of a choice there. And, oh yeah, hold on, I gotta turn on the game real quick. I just thought about that. So, anyways, as I was saying, you guys probably couldn't hear me very well. I took a nap and my sleeping schedule is like super sensitive, so when I do nap, um, it generally messes it up. And today was definitely not an exception to that because my sleeping schedule got super messed up today because I took that nap and I didn't mean to take that nap. So I'm live now because I'm not gonna be able to sleep. But I am uploading and downloading videos in the background. That's what I do normally around this time. If I can't sleep, I'll download videos from my VOD and then upload it to my Twitch. So before I get on the road fully, I have to check on the progress of that. Where are we? Processing will begin shortly. That's what I want to see. Okay, we can go to the next VOD. Cool. Hi, I'll be lurking today. Okay. I'll be... I'm playing my casual career, so this is gonna be super casual. I'm trying not to wreck. I don't want to get... My insurance is already being a pain in the butt. I don't need it to be more of a pain in the butt, so I gotta go a little while without wrecking. But I got this truck more outfitted for hauling now. I'm really excited for that. It's good for fuel hauling now. You know what I discovered, by the way? The ECU in game registers idling as kilometers, like miles. Huh? That's interesting. I've gotten this car. Oh, thank you for the head pad. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you for. I might go to Fallout 4 later, but I don't know. We might just enjoy Beam for the time being. I gotta make money on this career anyways. I'm like just flat out broke. But at least I have the heavy duty truck to make money with. I did some changing to my UIs as well, so that, you know, you guys can see chat, I can still see all the info that I want to see. It's a lot cleaner. I think I like this loadout more for hauling though, because I think it does a little bit better with the trailer weight. Because like this is fully weighed down, and I think my trailer is suffering more than my truck is suffering. My poor trailer. That does not look happy. It's just like, why are you doing this to me, Azora? And you can see my brakes, how my brakes are doing. I got drum in the rear and disc in the front. This is a pretty nicely tuned truck, actually. I'm quite happy with its tune. I've gotten the engine a little bit more upgraded than before, and I've got a heavy-duty block in the engine now, but I am going to upgrade that at some point. That's the next thing I plan to upgrade. The transmission is pretty much where it needs to be, so there's going to be no adjusting that. It's just getting the engine upgraded. And the engine mounts too, because we're going to be starting to make some ridiculous amounts of torque here. Yeah, when I drive more casually, it definitely helps with my insurance. So, I mean, I'm gonna floor it from time to time, obviously, but for the most part today, we're gonna be casual. I like the steering wheel, honestly. I like the little bit of wood that's on it. Pretty nice steering wheel. I'm not using my brakes at all. We're just coasting down the hill because there's like no traffic. I'm trying to save my brakes any usage that I can because, you know, my drum brakes heat up quickly. They don't slow down fast. It's great that fluid delivery works though. I wonder how my parking job is. Seems to be okay. Okay. Let's go pick up some diesel, drop that off, and then we'll go get more hazardous waste.
Of a very happy Christmas.
Have a very happy Christmas. This truck spends many long hours just hauling liquid now. That's all it's gonna be. It's gonna be one well-used pickup truck though. I'm sure the diesel engine enjoys it. I think diesel engines really enjoy being heavily used. Okay. We want to grab some diesel. Okay. You know, Vulcan's been surprisingly stable today. There hasn't been too much flashing.
of a very happy Christmas.
Time to wait up. Oh boy. Houston, we may have a problem. Whew. Okay, never mind, Houston. We're fine.
May bring you God's blessing and all the things you long for. And so I wish you all, young and old,
We almost had a problem,
wherever you
Houston.
may be, all the fun and enjoyment and the peace of a very
I'm a fiend for the blinker noises. For some reason. I like blinker noises. Don't ask why. It's very satisfying sounding to me. I also like metronomes and grandfather clocks. Those also sound satisfying to me. Grandfather clocks especially. Hopefully if I ever get the chance one day, I want to buy one. Like preferably a really old one, although those, I don't know if I'll ever have the money for that. But if I ever do get the money, I'm buying an old grandfather clock and I'm making sure it's well maintained. And if it's haunted, I will make friends with the ghost that haunts it. I will offer them catnip. I'll be like, here you go, sir. Or ma'am. Or otherworldly creature. Just don't be mean to me, and life is great. Although I wouldn't complain if they spook my guests occasionally. As long as it's nothing bad. But then again, I probably shouldn't want to be tangoing with the supernatural either, so... Oh man, my oil is running hot. I guess it's not going that hot. Maybe this helps cool it down a little bit. I mean, I guess part of it is the fact we're probably just hauling liquids and... Oh yeah, look at my bright LEDs I got on this thing. I'm that one asshole with the bright ass truck lights going down the highway that blinds everyone. I need to be able to see, darn it. Look at them bright lights. Blinding everyone. Lol, I hate that. Look at that. I could have made them LEDs, but I wanted them to have the guards, so... My oil is... Oh shoot. Oh shoot, I pressed the wrong button. Whoops. Sorry, I gotta go back to lurking. No, it's no problem. I just disconnected my trailer mid-drive. That could have gone very bad very, very quickly, honestly. And I'm glad that it didn't. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed L instead of N, because N is the button for lights for some reason, but... And L is the button to hook up trailers, so I just casually disconnected my trailer mid-drive, and it just kind of went off on its own, and thankfully didn't wreck. Okay, there's somebody coming. I can just run to slide. We definitely gotta upgrade the engine on this thing at some point when we can. It would help us out a lot for sure, I do know that. We're almost to where we're going, though. When we get to the gas station, I gotta go run to the bathroom. By the way, it's gonna be like a 2-for-1 pit stop. Yep. We got the run to the litter box. I have no idea which way I'm supposed to pull into this gas station yet either. So we're gonna figure that out as well. Is this the right way? Can't tell. No, it is reverse. Okay, so we gotta turn around. Because parking is a thing now, and I actually have to park the darn truck if I want to get paid good. That was a nice little $1,000. Okay, let me go park the truck in the garage, and then I will be right back. We have a litter box trip incoming. And from here, we're just kind of saving. I mean, I'm gonna upgrade the motor at some point, but I also need to get another trailer. And I need to make sure I have enough money because the trailer is kind of hard to get. And I need to make sure that when it's available to buy, I have enough money to buy it. So before I upgrade my motor, we're gonna at least get like $4,000 or $5,000 above that, and then we'll get the money for my motor. So I'm gonna need like $30,000. But yeah, I'll be right back. Give me like 30 seconds. Oh yeah, I'm back. I forgot to do that, by the way. Hi. Hello, Exter. Hold on, I'm finishing up another video upload to my channel. file did I just upload? I think that was the right file. Let me double check the file name. Okay, yep, that's the right file. Alright, cool. Won't stay long. Okay. Now that I'm done with that, I can go back to doing cargo. I'm uploading videos to my VOD channel because this is usually when I do it, but I'm not usually live when I do it. With that said, it doesn't really bother my stream very much if I do it while I'm live, so nothing's stopping me. Okay. Slowly but surely, I'm emptying this place of cargo. Soon I'm gonna have to go to the other places to pick it up. Once I get that trailer I'm looking for, my next plan of action can happen. Which is upgrading it into a gooseneck, a 40-foot gooseneck, if it's not already a 40-foot gooseneck, and then hauling liquid with that. This 40-foot gooseneck is more stable than this. It is what it is. Yep, it is what it is. For now, this is doing a great job. I have zero complaints. When I drive it casually, it is more than perfect. Soon, but I'm gonna upgrade it more as time goes on. I'm definitely gonna upgrade the motor once I have enough to buy the trailer that I'm looking at. I wish I could put an oil cooler on this thing though. My only like real complaint. Lack of an oil cooler. Pretty rough stop for my brakes, but could have been worse. My brakes haven't really gotten that warm compared to how warm they usually get, so it is what it isn't true. If it is, but it isn't, is it really is, or is it isn't? Yes. That is my master theory. We're almost at 10 miles just driving around hauling with this thing now. I'm not. Oh wait, it's a green light anyways. I was gonna say I'm not stopping for that light, and then the light turned green anyway. A guy just turned while I was. Dude, these NPCs are trying to wreck me. They ain't doing it though. Alright, look at that. 10 miles. No wrecks. Just very warm oil. This is an extended bed, long crew cab, I think. This is a big old truck that I'm driving around. Pretty nice for the size that it is, not gonna lie. It's only gonna get bigger when I put a 40-foot trailer on it, though. This truck lives for that kind of hauling. That poor trailer, though, is suffering a little bit. It's just like, free me from this misery, please. I'm not built for this. This isn't what I was meant for. Oh boy. This ain't what I was built for. That's too darn bad. You're gonna haul this stuff anyways. Oh, I got a bad parking bonus. How dare this game give me a bad parking bonus? Don't they know I'm a professional parker? Well, got to go. Okay, Extra, have a good one. Thank you for dropping by and visiting. Stay safe out there. I'll be here, calmly hauling my cargo. I might... I might go play League later. I almost wrecked my truck. I might go play League later, since I'm in a really calm mood. And it's kind of an off stream anyways, I don't know, but at the same time I'm not really supposed to be playing League on the stream, so we'll see. Maybe I'll just play Fallout. Fallout of Z4 and continue my cursed playthrough of that game. Yeah, have a good one, Extra. Stay safe out there. The sound of the diesel hauler go burr. This is one hard working pickup truck. Haul cargo all day, haul cargo all night. This is the way. Oh. Let me just go. Okay. We gotta go to right anyways. I have this route memorized, by the way. I just realized I was off center. I have this route memorized. I've been looking at that mirror. I wonder if I should just take the exhaust off this thing. Might not be a bad idea. I think once I upgrade the motor a little bit more, it'll solve the majority of the heat issues we have because the oil's running a little hot because the motor's working a little bit harder. So a simple upgrade for that will just be upgrading the motor when I do eventually. Well, that's going to be super expensive. Once we get the gooseneck trailer I'm looking for, we'll see. Yeah, my brakes stay half as cool as they normally do when I drive normally. They're literally like half as cool. Like my rear brakes would be at 500 right now, my front would be about 300, and it's at 150, 250. That's rounded way down, by the way. It's more like 160, 260, but yeah. Up until I do stuff like that, and then they like heat way up. I can't tell how that brake indicator works though. If it's like core and outer temperature, or if it's like my front and rear brakes. I think it's core and outer temperature though, because it might just be my two brakes. I don't know. Maybe it is just my front and back brakes. Everything goes a little hot on the hill. Nothing's overheating yet, so I'm not too worried about it. It's nice. I always feel like I'm gonna hit that barricade. Okay, so I've got to pull around to get into this place, so we will do that. Okay. This place is pretty much full on diesel now. That's good and bad. That means that we don't have to drop off no more. That means I gotta drop somewhere else though. So, and change my route a little bit. So I think I know the next place I'm gonna go and visit when I go to drop stuff off. Okay, we're gonna just check the garage real quick, see what's going on with the vehicle marketplace, and we'll head back out. hardest working truck in the West. Say I have $7,000. I probably. Oh, look, there's one for sale right there. Darn. Yeah. Okay, I need to make sure I save. I could get a sunburst. Yeah, I need to save. That's just all I need to do. Save up. Alrighty, truck. Let's go. Wait, there's actually one thing I want to do to it. Oh, wait. No, okay, we'll do that later. I wonder if I can check my drivers. Okay. I'm at 65. Oh, hey, that's nice. I was at 63 last I checked. That's good. Me being at 65 means that my good driving is paying off. That's nice. Oh, I see. When I get out of the truck and back in, it resets the travel distance. Oh. Why did I just get a ping in Discord for? Okay. I see. Okay. Yep, this place is completely empty now of stuff. It means we gotta go elsewhere next time we go to pick up fluid as well. That's fine. That means our route changes a little bit. I think I know where I'm gonna go to next. No cars, so I'm just gonna... I decided to make myself some French vanilla coffee tonight, and it tastes so good. Because I use French vanilla creamer, so I like half the amount of creamer that I use. And the taste combines so well. It just tastes so amazing. And then I add like a tiny bit of sugar. I don't need much sugar at all. French vanilla is very sweet. So I only add like a little tiny bit of sugar, and it's just the perfect combo of vanilla and bitter. My fuel tank is I guess we're fine on fuel for now. Yeah, we're fine on fuel. Oh yeah, I have no front fenders or front inner fenders, by the way, either. To help my motor stay cooler. I think it helps out a lot. I'm not entirely sure though, but my block doesn't really heat up very much. That poor trailer is being squashed by all the liquid. It says, Azora, please don't. I can't haul this liquid. Well, that's too darn bad. At least it'll earn its retirement. Okay, yeah, I see. So it's both my front and back brakes there, and they're different temperatures, but it doesn't really show core temperatures. I'm just gonna take it that the green means the core temperature, and that my front brakes aren't really heated that well, but my back rear brakes are. Is anyone else gonna try and cut me off? I need the next lane. I'm a big old heavy truck hauling liquid, and I can't exactly stop on a dime. I mean, I probably could, but I don't want to push my brakes like that. I start out so slowly. I'll give it a little bit more gas. Okay, once I get this liquid dropped off, I gotta check on the status of my VOD upload. I like using the outer lane when I go down here because I accelerate a lot and it's easier for me to turn and not stress out my truck. Plus I need to go to the right anyways, so. Stress is bad. True. Stress is very bad. You know, funnily enough, yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Scratch that. I said nothing. So this weather we're having, isn't it sunny? Super nice, super sunny. Calm. Like an ocean. Okay. Gotta check and see how my VOD upload is doing. It's at 45%. Okay. So I think I know my next route in mind that I'm gonna do now, since I've finished my current route. So we're gonna go grab more diesel and we're gonna continue our haul. Oh, hi. Thank you for the raid, Ravelis. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, hello. I'm a bit low energy, don't mind me. Hi, raiders. How you guys doing? Welcome to my comfy, liquid calling stream. I'm slowly but surely acquiring the funds to upgrade this truck further. Hi, raiders. Welcome in, welcome in. How was your guys' stream? What were you guys up to? Ooh, nice. Yes. I just gotta get the engine upgraded, really, and then I gotta get a gooseneck trailer. That'll be pretty much the last thing that it needs. What were you up to in your stream? Hello, hello. Welcome in. Full of scuff, apparently. Scuff is part of any stream. Embrace the scuff. Scuff is the stream. By the way, my trailer does not like hauling liquids. My truck doesn't mind it, but my trailer does not like it. Yeah, a stream isn't a stream without scuff. Mostly haste. I have never heard of that game before. What is it about? This has been the entirety of my stream. Is hauling around liquids. I'm switching between diesel and hazardous waste. Runs fast. I see. This is the only vehicle I have, so I can confidently say that it is the fastest vehicle that I own currently. And don't be fooled, it may look like a rusty old pickup truck, but this thing has heavy duty. It has a heavy duty frame, heavy duty wheels. It's kind of like Subway Surfers. I see. Subway Surfers is pretty fun. This thing has heavy duty suspension, ultra heavy duty in the rear, super heavy duty in the front. The only thing that isn't up to par for liquid hauling is the trailer. As you can see, that poor trailer is like stressed the frick out. It's almost maxed out on its suspension and the wheels are squashed. I haven't played Subway Surfers in a long time. I'll have to take a look at Haste later. I don't know why it sounds familiar. Maybe I know things better by visual than by like description, so I'll probably have to look at it and see. Actually, I don't know why I swapped lanes. I need this lane. Wait, no, I need this lane. Never mind. I'm in the right lane. But yeah, I don't normally stream at this hour, but like the thing is, I have a very delicate sleeping schedule, and I must have been really tired earlier because like I laid down on my bed for a minute, and next thing you know, I wake up and it's 7 o'clock at night, and I'm just like, why? What happened? Yeah. So I wrecked my sleeping schedule. I figured I'd stream. I appreciate the raid, by the way. If you guys need to go get like food, water, or like go do your day, now you don't feel obligated to stay. But yeah, I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. That guy is trying to wreck me. Can you get out of my way, please? Thank you. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight because I took a nice nap and my sleeping schedule. I have insomnia, so Like if I nap during the day, it utterly wrecks my ability to sleep at night, and it probably doesn't help that I've like already been trying to fix my sleeping schedule because I've been staying up till like 3 in the morning. But the good news is at least like because usually during the nighttime is when I'll upload all my VOD stuff to my VOD channel. So at least like I'm very productive in doing that when I stay up late. Yeah, yeah. Probably doesn't help I'm drinking coffee either, but the coffee is good, so I think this is the right way to park. They're gonna have to bite me if it's not. It's the wrong way to park, but who cares? Oh hey, look, it actually counts this time. Yay! Meow 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 meow. Yes. Meow 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 meow. I agree. I agree. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Yeah. Hee hee hee. Meow meow. I am cat. I like fish and seafood. Seafood is yummy. I like fish and rice. I am just a creature of habit. Fish, rice, and soy sauce. Nom nom nom. Nom 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 nom. It's a big surprise, guys. The space cat likes fish. Isn't that amazing? Who could have guessed? Such wow. Very amazing. Heck of a surprise. Where'd my lo-fi go? Is my lo-fi already done with? Never would have known.
Great asset to the company.
Great asset to the company. Great asset to the company. Asset to the company. Oh, the lo-fi was not going no more. Okay. Well, I have re-enabled the lo-fi. Alien dance. The dance in Alien. Zub zub. I think it is. Zub zub zub. Oop. Don't crash while doing your keybinds, Azora. Don't crash while doing your keybinds. That'd be bad. Okay. I have a pretty solid loop in place though. I drop off fuel at one place, pick up hazardous waste from the next, bring it back over to the pier. I pick up more fuel. I bring it back over, pick up more waste, and then I keep at it. And this is how I've been making up the money to upgrade this truck that I'm driving. But like I said, it's more just buying a trailer now. And then I need to upgrade the motor too, because the 400 horsepower and 888 pounds of torque is nice. But I want more like 1300 pounds of torque and 900 horsepower. Or no, like 500 horsepower. So we gotta upgrade that motor. Them there be rookie numbers. Although I guess if I really wanted to, I could I've actually been thinking about this. I might push the turbo to its max. I do believe that the heavy duty block should be able to, oh, I should turn on my blinker. I do believe that the heavy duty block should be able to handle that. All that nummy delicious turbo boost. I mean, we already have 45 pounds of boost right now. You should see some of the monsters. Like, when I start, like, tuning a sports car, I can make it into a monster. It just takes me, like, 4 or 5 hours to fine-tune everything to how I want it to be. Which is basically, like, pure raw acceleration into, like, high top speed. Like, your first 3 or 4 gears are going to be just getting you up to a decent level. Or you can use your last 2 gears to just gain speed. car tuner go burr. But this is my legit save, so I don't have anything other than this truck right now. I'm working on it. Very, very slowly but surely working on it. My non-legitimate save has $5 million. Also, it has it's basically where I have two saves. This is my legitimate save, obviously, I just explained it. And my illegitimate save is like, if I want to test out a vehicle or try a vehicle or maybe even tune something or, you know, see what modifications it has. That's what that save is for. That way I don't have to like spend money I don't have in this save trying something out and then discovering that it doesn't work well or like it's not what I want it to be. So that's like my whole process. It's good. It's kind of good to have it that way. This truck is one of the best things about that other save though. Once I get it fully completed. This is but a fragment of what it can be right now. I like your funny words, Magic Man. Why, thank you. I appreciate it. I do use them there funky words. The funkiest of words. Yeehaw. There's an ad break coming up, by the way. I don't know if it's already triggered or not. Just letting you guys know. You won't be missing very much. Just me delivering this cargo. But yep, that's the only thing I really need is a fifth wheel trailer in the back. And to upgrade it. And then we'll be set. League of Legends. Ooh woo. I kind of want to play League. Part of me doesn't want to play League though. Half of me has like that desire to just go and queue up into a game, but part of me knows that the game that I load into probably isn't going to be very enjoyable. Now, would you look at that? Another cargo delivery done. This truck is definitely a workhorse. I love flooring it though. Them there 888 pounds of foot torque is some of the best you can get in a pickup truck. Yeehaw. My truck can haul everything. It can haul gravel. It can haul liquid. It can haul cargo. Yeehaw. I grew up in the country. When I was a kitten, I grew up in the countryside. I was surrounded by country folks, and they all had pickup trucks. I also like flooring it. I also enjoy flooring it. It used to sound a lot worse when I floored it. The turbo sounded so bad, but now the turbo sounds so nice when I floor it. And because it's not loaded, the heavy duty, like, that doesn't even tickle the suspension because it's not loaded down right now, and that suspension is meant to haul liquid. So it's super sturdy. Like if I tried to do this in a regular unupgraded truck, it would be bottomed out and just suffering. It's important to build your truck for what you're doing with it. The only thing that's not ready for this, like I said, is that trailer. That trailer is not having a good time. It's having a very bad time. But it's not broken, and if it's not broken, it works. I gotta refuel this truck soon. So like, this thing tracks, this game mode tracks a lot of things. If you look above me, you can see my engine stuff. That's all accurate. But this game also tracks how much fuel you use, and you have to refuel your truck after a while. And it also has insurance mechanics. No, I actually use a controller, and I learned how to drive on a controller from GTA 5. I want to get a wheel and driving setup. That is my goal though. I have a space flight setup because I like playing like Star Citizen, Elite Dangerous, stuff like that, Space Engineers. So I have a joystick and a throttle, and I've been kind of tempted to set that up to use for driving, but I don't know how that would really work. I mean, I guess I guess my throttle would be, you know, my throttle, and then my joystick would just be my steering, and it would be kind of funky. I would have to try it sometime just to see. I'd also have to set it up too. No, I use a controller. I can also drive with one hand. It's kind of neat. Like I said, I learned how to drive from GTA. GTA taught me all the skills I have on a controller. Like right now, I'm driving with one hand because I'm going to take a drink of my coffee. So like when I drive with one hand, my entire hand covers the controller, and I use like the bottom part of my palm to control the camera joystick. I use my thumb to control the wheel, and then I use my index finger, I think it's called, the one right above your pinky, to control the gas. And then when I need the brake, I press it into my leg, the brake pedal, and that's how I drive with one hand. And it's really like, it took me a while to refine it. I'm driving with two hands again, but it was mainly so I could take drinks and like drive and not have to worry about wrecking while I was playing GTA. Because wrecking your car in GTA is kind of important, like it is in this game, but the wrecking mechanics in that game are a lot more forgiving. In this game, I have to be a lot more cautious with my driving style so I don't wreck. Because everything is realistic. Like, if I hit a car at speed, it can heavily damage my front end, and that's not very good, even with the bull bar I got up front. I've had times where, like, people have side slammed me and just completely ruined my side and dented my truck, and I'm just like, you mother fricker. So, that's what I like about this game, though, is like everything is more realistic. I also shift manually, too. Like, you can let the game automatically shift manuals for you, and I choose not to let it. I mean, this still has to do a lot for me because I don't have full clutch control. If I were to just do the clutch myself and not have any assist from the game, it would basically be clutch in, clutch out. So I have to have the clutch control. And then the game does it does help me not oversteer a little bit as well, but like, yeah, the main thing about manual shifting is just I have to have the clutch control. It's really, really rough on a clutch, just go in and out. Unless it's a sequential transmission. A sequential transmission, you only need a clutch for first gear. After that, you can just totally send it and you don't need to worry about the clutch, and that's why I like them. It's really good for being on a controller because, like, beyond just putting it in the gear, I don't have to worry about pressing the clutch button. I can just send it and shift up, and it's great. But I will use the clutch button if I have to when manually shifting because, you know. Also, fun fact, I don't have a driver's license IRL. I'm 24 and I don't have my driver's license yet, and if you'd see how I normally drive, you would probably understand why. Like I said, I'm just really, really calm right now, and I'm kind of sleepy, so my ADHD is not really going, so I'm just like kind of vibing, and this is about the calmest you're ever gonna see me get to drive. Otherwise, I'm going at like 100 miles an hour, and I'm a danger to everyone around me. Oh gosh. I'm not that bad of a driver, okay? I'm a good driver when I want to be. It's just my ADHD, thank you for the head pat, by the way. My ADHD is just like, raw, full speed, pedal to the metal. You paid for the throttle, you're gonna use 100% of the throttle. Diesel engine go brr. You know, surprisingly enough, this diesel engine is super efficient on fuel. I've gotten a lot of miles out of the one fuel tank so far. Big truck equals yes. Wait until you see me get my hands on a semi. Semis are fun. Hauling, like liquid hauling is fun, but it's also kind of sketchy because it's super easy to flip your truck over. Excuse me. IRL 2, yep. It's just sketchy all around. It's I know I'm a bit of a nerd, so I know a little bit of how of liquid mechanics and like I know a little bit about liquid hauling trucks. Just enough to know that it's just sketchy. Especially if you're hauling like bulk liquid, you gotta have a lot of skill. Especially like if shit happens and you have to like stop your truck quickly. Oh, that's a nightmare. And if you take a corner just a little bit too hard, you know, boom, truck flip. It's so delicate. The thing I'm most familiar with though is log trucks. I'm very familiar with log trucks. Yeah, we've gone 25 miles without a single wreck or contact with another car, so I'm quite proud of myself for that. Truckers are the real ones. Yes, they are. They're what keep the nation alive. Without truckers, the nation would have a lot harder of a time functioning. And I don't think a lot of people realize that, you know, we need truckers. I mean, sure, trains can haul a lot, but there's just stuff that trains can't haul and trucks can. So truckers are always going to be the MVPs. They're literally the lifeblood of a nation. If they all went on strike, it would be a disaster. Did you see that? The NPCs just ran a red light. They just ran a red light. I mean, I'm gonna run the red light too, but they just ran a red light. That's funny. Thank you for the hydrate redeem. A lot of them did a while back. The truckers. When did they go on strike? I was probably while I was in Alaska. When I lived in Alaska, I lived underneath a rock. I mean, like, to be fair, everything in Alaska, the newest thing in Alaska is like a car from 2005. So, Alaska is a bit backwards. Okay, eventually soon, within like the next 4 or 5 hauls, we gotta add getting fuel, refueling my truck into our route. It was 3 or 4 years ago. Oh yeah, that was while I was in Alaska then. It seems nice there. It is nice there. I lived on an island chain. Like whenever I climbed to the top of the mountain, it was really really cool just like seeing a little itty bitty tiny town and then just miles and miles and miles of untouched wilderness. Like I really wish I could go. I genuinely miss having a mountain in my backyard that I could just climb whenever I was stressed. Like whenever I was stressed in Alaska, I would just climb to the top of a mountain, and on top of the mountain, during the summer when it was exposed, there's these little tiny blueberry plants up there that don't grow very tall, but they grow the best blueberries ever, because instead of growing tall, they spend all their energy growing their berries, so they make like the best blueberries you'll ever eat, right? So I'd climb up there when I'd stress, and I would just lay on my back and snack on natural blueberries for a few hours and bask in the sunlight, you know? Because in Alaska, the day, it can be like 10 o'clock at night and the sun's still up. So I would just sit there and I would just enjoy the sunlight and snack on blueberries. And since, you know, it's untouched wilderness, there's no machinery sounds up there, there's no beeping of cars, no sirens. There's just wind. Very, very, very quiet wind. And I cannot tell you how much I miss going up there and just closing my eyes and eating the blueberries, basking in the sun and listening to the wind. I miss it more than anything else in the world. You know, I never realize how much I'd miss something until it's gone. I hope to go back there one day and those blueberry plants are still there. I don't see why they wouldn't be. They're pretty hardened by the climate, pretty adjusted to it by now. So one would hope that they're still there when I go back, but you know, times change and the world's certainly changing as I grow older. Nothing is certain or set in stone. But I at least enjoyed it while I could. You know, highlight of my childhood was being able to do that. I was physically fit as a kid. I could hike up that, like, it took an average person of like 2 or 3 hours to hike up that mountain, and it took me about 45 minutes, an hour. Like, I just steamrolled up that mountain. ADHD go burr. Maybe just part of it was the fact that I was stressed. I didn't look at how much that gas station had when I dropped off at it last, so like, I probably should have paid attention. Oh wow, look, I got $20,000. Okay, we're gonna just go do a simple short drop off, and we're gonna go drive back and check the garage computer and see if I can get that trailer that I want. I think I might need to make a little bit more first, but yeah. Other than that, my other favorite childhood memory of that place was being able to just catch a fish straight from the river. Gut it right there. You can just throw the fish guts back into the river. The fish aren't going to eat it. And if the fish don't eat it, the ravens will or something else will. So nothing is wasted. And then, you know, I'd walk like 5 minutes to my house, 10 minutes at the most, and season the fish, like debone it, season the fish, put it in the oven. You can't get any fresher than that. Another thing that you could do is that you could go to the fishing boats when they came in the dock, and you could just buy fish fillets straight from the boats. It's a lot cheaper than getting them from the store as well. So that's another thing that you could do as well. If you didn't want to catch the fish and gut it yourself, you could go to the fishing boats and buy one. And besides that, I also miss being able to have access to my, because I'm native Alaskan. So it's basically in my blood and my heritage to crave all this stuff, and I miss all my native foods. I miss the herring eggs, and I miss the halibut, salmon eggs, salmon, smoked salmon, gumboots. Oh man, this is making me so hungry just thinking about it. I'm getting really hungry. Proper smoked fish. Ooh. I haven't had proper smoked fish in years. I'm making myself super hungry. Oh, I missed my turn. Oops. It's alright. I'll go to a different gas station. Yeah. Smoked fish sounds so good. Ooh, ooh, it does sound very good. Ooh, ooh. Especially when it's like properly made. Like, so the way that we do it in Alaska is like, so normally when you buy fish from the store, it's in like one solid chunk. We don't do that. We do strips. We cut the fish into strips and then we smoke the strips, and that does a significantly better job at smoking the fish than the way that the people do it with the freaking whole entire fillet in the store. Like, if you want actual decent smoked fish, you cut it into strips. You don't cook it in, you don't smoke it in an entire fillet. That's just a sin. It's a cardinal sin. And every time I buy that stuff from the store, I think that that is a cardinal sin. That's not how you make smoked fish. Sure, it tastes okay, but it doesn't get the flavor of the smoke into the fish. Sorry. And then when I do get my native foods, I usually buy it from my auntie. It doesn't cost that much. Like, since we're family, she doesn't like charge me extra. She just sometimes she'll charge me for shipping though. Usually it's mainly just for shipping, but it depends. If she's like low, she'll also charge me for the food that she's sending me as well, which is understandable because, yeah. Anyways, when I do get the native foods from her, it's always great. But like my dad, he also eats the same level of native foods with me, so we kind of have like a competition almost of like who can eat the most native food first. Who can eat it all before the other one eats it all. Well, the homemade fried. Oh my gosh, I haven't had good fried catfish in so long. I love Cajun style fried catfish the best. Oh my goodness, that stuff is just so good. I wish one day to find a good food stand that sells it and eat some good old Cajun fried catfish, because that just, every time I think about it, like the crunch and the taste, it makes my mouth water. I love Cajun fried catfish, which is funny because I'm a cat, but it's a fish, so it works. We're flooring it going up this hill, by the way. Oh yeah, we're gonna go to the garage actually. We're gonna go check the garage and see if there's a trailer for sale that I want. But I think lately though, I've mainly just been craving like halibut and halibut, gumboots and herring eggs. Herring eggs are a very finicky thing to cook, so for those who don't know, herring eggs, they come on little pine branches, and when you cook them, it literally takes 3 seconds. If even that, you basically dip it in the boiling water and then immediately pull it out of boiling water, and boom, herring eggs cooked. And then what we like to do is we like to dip it in soy sauce, but you can like dip it in whatever you want. People like to do butter, and I don't know why. I like my soy sauce, and I love the herring eggs. It does once again make my mouth water thinking about it. And then when it comes to making salmon in the oven, I have a very simple recipe that I follow. So I'll do sea salt, regular salt, a tiny bit of seasoned salt, and then I'll put pepper, and then I'll put lemon slices over the top of the fish, wrap it in tin foil, and then because I use an air fryer oven for everything I do, I'll bake the fish in my air fryer oven at 345 degrees for about 26 to 30 minutes, depending on the size of the fillet, up to 35 minutes if it's a really thick fillet. And when it comes out, it is so freaking tasty. Like, oh my goodness. And like the lemon flavor cooks into the fish, so you don't have to squeeze out the lemon. I mean, you can if you want the extra lemon flavor, but it just, my mouth is watering now. I have made myself so hungry talking about fish and seafood. I'm gonna have to make myself fish later this week if I can. Fish and rice. You made me want fish. I really want fish too. It's okay, we can suffer together because I don't have fish in my house right now. I've got bacon. I gotta cook bacon in my cast iron skillet. Like, I have my cast iron skillet oiled down, but other than being oiled down, it doesn't really have a lot of excess oil, so I gotta cook bacon in it or something really oily and get some oil into it. Because I've been learning how to cook with a cast iron skillet, and it's definitely like, the heat, everything about it's different from a regular regular pan. It's very interesting, and I'm currently just cooking meat in it, because if I try and cook potatoes or something in it, the potatoes always stick, but the meat doesn't. So I think to solve that, I just have to cook meat in it for a little while and keep oiling it and seasoning it, and eventually it'll be able to cook potatoes again. I don't know how long the process though. I'll keep trying it out though. And I'm very cautious with how I clean it out, and I did my research before I do this, so please don't tell me that it's harming the pan, because it's not. I use a little tiny drop of soap, and before you guys go, Azora, that's bad for the pan. Once again, it is not. because the ingredient that they used to use in soap is no longer, I think it was called lye, is no longer used in the soap. So it no longer harms the pans. And besides, I don't use that much anyways. I use barely, like, barely anything at all. Like, not even like a half of a drop of soap. To make sure that the bottom of that thing has, like, all the burnt stuff out. If the coating was ruined, I wouldn't use it. So after I rinse it out and I make sure that it's, like, rinsed good, I'll put a new layer of oil in the bottom of it. You know, it's important to make sure that your skillet is clean, but you don't, like, wipe off the stuff that's protecting it, you know? So I don't see the trailer that I'm looking for right now. That's kind of a go figure. Yeah, taking good care of your skillet is a good way to make sure that it doesn't go bad. Maybe I should do research on why the potatoes are sticking when I cook with my skillet. Maybe I'll be able to figure that out. Oops. I just tried to turn over my motor while it's on. Oops. Oh, hey, look, we're down to our last quarter tank of fuel. Slowly but surely, I've been burning through all my fuel. Okay, I think I'm gonna do one more liquid delivery and then I'm gonna swap games. I'm thinking about continuing my Fallout 4 run, but I kind of want to save that for like my regular stream hours on Thursday. Since this is a off stream, I may play League. I kind of treat these streams differently than my regular streams, because like this Tuesday night stream that I do sometimes is never planned. It's not part of the schedule, so it's a bit like a off stream, a funky stream, you know. So like I use a air fryer oven for everything, by the way, guys. And I've learned cooking with that does take a little bit of skill. Like, okay, so a perfect example, okay? My dad likes these scalloped potatoes, right? The recipe says 450 degrees for like 30 minutes, okay? If I do that in my air fryer oven, it will burn the shit out of those scalloped potatoes, and like the top will like boil so high up that it'll almost start hitting the top heating rings, and this is from experience. So like to cook with these stuff, you have to find what makes it work. And I discovered the best way to cook those scalloped potatoes in my air fryer oven is at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. So it's 100 degrees lower and for 10 minutes less, and it took so much trial and error to figure that out. But it does, like, once you've mastered the air fryer, it makes cooking, like, because I can't stomach too much grease. It's a problem that I have. So, like, once I master it, cooking, like, stuff that normally requires grease in the air fryers, it's so great. And it's so healthy for you. My favorite thing to make is chicken strips. Chicken strips and french fries, and I've got 2 air fryers for that. The air fryer oven for chicken strips, and then I got like a more of like a actual like quote unquote fryer for the french fries. They both cook differently and have like if I cook the fries in the air fryer oven compared to like the deep fryer air fryer, it's a lot different compared to when I'm cooking it in the deep fryer air fryer. You're making me hungry. I'm making myself hungry. I like cooking, and I'm trying to become a better cook too, because if I ever manage to get a girlfriend one day, I'm trying to make it so I'm not like a totally useless stay-at-home husband, you know? At least I can cook clean and do the dishes. Which is kind of a funky thing for a guy to be doing, but you know, like, the last thing I want to, because I've been trying to get jobs, don't get me wrong, but no one wants to hire. It's shitty. And like, I don't know. I'm hoping I'm able to find one before I get a girlfriend. But I like either way, I just don't want to be a deadbeat. You know, even if I have a job, I still want to have be able to have the ability to do these things and like be able to do laundry and stuff like that. Because I don't want it to just be like a one-sided relationship. But the problem with this and the problem with me is that, like, I'm honestly the type of guy that a girl would cheat on. I've been told it before by people, and I don't, maybe I just haven't been surrounded by good people, but, like, I've been told by many different girls that, like, if they ever dated me, I'd just be the type of guy that they would just cheat on. And that definitely doesn't help my confidence. And finding a significant other kind of shreds it, actually. So, yeah. Anyways, I don't know why I'm talking about this. Back to food. I love cooking my fish in the air fryer oven, but another thing I want to learn how to... So, when I have a way to cook potatoes, I'll cut them into slices, and then I'll microwave them for like 5 minutes. I'll put a little bit of seasoning on the top of the slices. And then I'll microwave them for like 5 minutes to get them soft, and I like to eat them that way. But, I kind of want to learn how to do that with my air fryer. I feel like they'd turn out better. It'll take me a little bit to figure it out. Oh, hey, look at that. We're at 34 miles and not a single wreck, guys. Not a single wreck. By the way, you guys, if you want to see me again in the future, don't be afraid to give me a follow. I don't bite that bad, usually. Sometimes I'm a gremlin. You should have seen me in Fallout 4 earlier. I was being such a gremlin murder hobo earlier in Fallout 4. I was just going around in god mode with a fat man, just spamming mini nukes at everything. There was a period of time in the stream where all you could see and hear were nuclear explosions. Oh, that whole entire run is just cursed. My brakes are slowly but surely cooling down. That's how, like, gentle I'm being on my brakes right now. They're actually starting to be too cold. That's interesting. I need to get myself a sports car. Something that's like super vroom vroomy. Vroom vroom. Mazda. Okay, I'm gonna take a drink of water. Oh, I did hit something with my fender earlier. Look, my fender is all dented. Dented fender. Okay, before I pick up this next cargo delivery, I gotta go check something at the vehicle terminal. So we're gonna take a quick taxi cab over there, and then we'll take a taxi cab back here. I'm just gonna go check and see if there's a trailer that I want to buy there or not. Okay. Taxi. No. Just curious. I don't think it sells anywhere else, but you never know. Do you guys think I should try and lowball one of these guys with just to see if I can get this. I'm gonna pick a random card to try and lowball. we're gonna go and try and lowball this guy. Oh, never mind. Oh wait, there we go. I see what I did. Okay. Negotiate price. So let's see, 5,600. How about 4,100? You know what? No, 3,600. He just said no. Well, frick you too, bro. That was a great deal. Why wouldn't you want to do that? Come on. Wasn't that just an amazing offer that I made him? Totally wasn't that bad of a lowball. Stingy guy. Okay, what else? Is there anything else I can try and lowball? Okay, I actually kind of want this, so I'm gonna take this seriously. Okay. 4,600. This is probably not gonna go very well, but he actually kind of. Okay, that's not that bad of a price, I guess. What is that? $3,000 off? Okay. That's not that bad. And this is like the little four banger car too that. Yeah, this is the engine with the I can't go any lower, unfortunately. That's as low as I can go for that car. But this is the car with the four banger that I can push to a ridiculous amount. So I'm gonna get that just so I can get a sporty car that I can tune the heck out of. Okay, watch there be that trailer that I'm looking for sale now that I bought that. Okay, I'm glad. That wasn't that bad. I gotta see what motor it has in it. 65. Total distance driven 85 miles. I used to be a 63 average, so that's actually better than before. Okay, let's see what motor this has in it. I hope it's the 2.0 liter, not the 2.3. Otherwise, I gotta change that at some point. Oh, you suck. You suck. That's fine. That's fine. We'll deal with it later. Okay. Future car to upgrade. Not right now though. One last look for that trailer before I go on my way. I don't know. I could try and get this van. What's something else? I want to try and lowball something else. Let's see if I can't get this van for like. Okay, so he wants 5,000. How about 2,400? Oh, he's just said no. He was just like, no. I'm not doing that. Alright, back to hauling liquids we go. He was just like, nope. Get out of here with that low ball offer. Floor it! I'm glad my insurance says that I'm a great and safe driver. Because I'm a very, very great and safe driver. Vroom vroom! Mazda! It's hard to believe I've gone 35 miles in this thing and not wrecked it once. I've hit the trailer on something once, but... Okay, we're not going to the left this time, we're going to the right. Being a little more aggressive on my driving right now. Maybe I should upgrade this engine and worry about the trailer later. May not be a bad idea. Maybe even make the truck able to haul the trailer full of liquid before I buy the trailer full of liquid. Ooh. Thank goodness for my bull bar. Oh. Bull bar for the win. We're gonna blind that guy with my LEDs so he doesn't realize I hit him. He's gonna be too blinded by my bright, bright, bright overhead lights. Why do I need my overhead lights on while I'm driving in the middle of the day? Who knows? Because I need them on. The only way to drop off liquid. By off-roading. Ooh, it's raining outside. I hear rain. I like the rain. I used to live in the part of Alaska that I lived in was a temperate rainforest. What that means basically is it rains year-round and it's always 45 degrees. Doesn't matter if it's winter, spring, summer, or fall. 45 degrees, rain year-round. Welcome to life in a temperate rainforest. So I grew attached to the rain and being in it and hearing it. It's another thing I miss sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes it sucks when it's like pissing down rain and you're just like, can you not rain for one day? And then you get like a week of no rain and then everything dries out because literally the entire environment is so adjusted to having rain that the moment the rain stops, everything's just like, where's the rain? The rain is supposed to be here all the time. Where is it? And then everything like freaks out. Kind of amazing how delicate nature is sometimes. Very delicate. I have a lot of respect for Mother Nature. It's very cool being able to like study it and stuff. That's why I enjoy my Venus flytrap studies. Venus flytraps are such a perfect example of like something's will to survive. Venus flytraps soil conditions used to be optimal. Like a long time ago, a Venus flytrap was just a humble flower, but then due to rapidly decaying soil conditions, I'd imagine that it underwent forced evolution. Basically, forced evolution being you either live or you die. So the Venus flytraps, I really wish I could go back in time and just watch them develop their whole trapping mechanic, because it's so intriguing to me how it works, how intricate it is, and like, how did the plant know it could trap food like that? How, like, I know plants are a lot smarter than we give them for, but how did it know to do that? How did it know that it could, like, did it just take a gamble and the gamble paid off? Like, or, like, is it more aware of its environment than we're aware of? You know? It's intriguing to me, and I wish I could go back in time and, like, see it for myself and study it, and I can't, and it's frustrating as heck. But nature fascinates me, and just the way that it is, and the way that it functions, and how delicate but undelicate it is at the same time. Very fascinating. Man, I get thinking about all kinds of things when I can't sleep. Because, like, my ADHD is at that stage where it's going, but I don't have enough energy for it to go full swing, so I'm just kind of, like, thinking about kind of productive things. Kind of just thinking about space and nature now. I went from thinking about food to talking about plants. Isn't that basically like ADHD in a nutshell? Though, I guess that would be ADHD in a nutshell. I'm very passionate about my plants, though. I also started studying pitcher plants too. I might grab fuel soon. My fuel's starting to get a little bit low. Driving score increased by 2 to 67. Hey, look at that. My driver score is getting better. Yay. See that, guys? I'm actually driving great. Okay, we're gonna grab some fuel. Ooh, cutting it close. Okay. A vehicle and... Okay, well... Oh man, look guys, it's $452 a gallon. I'm gonna go broke refueling. McGurr. It's a over chat. It's a over chat. Nah. I think we'll be fine. Somehow it's only at $47. My big old head kind of blocking you guys' way a little bit, but somehow we're lucking out. Yay! Truck fueled. This is the first time I've had to refuel this truck, by the way, since I bought it. Fun fact. That was its very, very first refuel. It has never been refueled before. Okay. No trailer. And it's gonna cost me $78,000 to get a tanker truck, so... Who's somebody that I can lowball for something? One of these times I lowball an NPC, they will agree to it. I have a feeling. I've got a feeling that tonight I'm gonna lowball an NPC out of their car. Yes, I will indeed. Maybe I should get another truck. Maybe I should just upgrade my truck. I'm kind of contemplating just upgrading the truck. You know what? Time to see how much it costs to do what I want to do to the... Trying to think. Where is it? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. So we're at 7,000. We're at 12,000. And that's without the engine tune. Just curious, there's no oil cooler, is there? No. Okay. Oh wait. No, we'll just keep that. Grill black. High-end left headlight. Heavy duty radiator. Bumper trim plate. No, we don't need any of that. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything on the truck upgraded that we need to, other than increasing the boost a little bit. That's a great cover image of that truck. Okay. So we aren't going to push the motor too far. What server? I'm not playing on a server right now. I'm just playing on my own. Oh, thank you for the follow, Frank's World. Yeah, I'm just playing on my own right now. I'm kind of vibing. What mods? I don't really have too many mods. Most of them are just for other cars, and one of them is for the fuel economy UI. I'm not really much of a mod person. Oh yeah, and the rest of them are just maps, like Roane County and American Road, Isla Rocosio, whatever that is, Rocky Coast, and then the F1, V10, and V12 for the ETK Cake series, and a Python 8.4 liter V10 for the super Italian supercar, and yay, made it to 400 followers. Yes, we have made it to 400 followers. I'm gonna have to do something to celebrate now. I don't know what I'll do to celebrate quite yet. I will have to figure that out. Liquid delivery. I just got done upgrading my truck, so now I'm going to go upgrade. I'm going to deliver liquid with it, but I gotta reduce the RPMs of the engine a little bit. I'll probably say like 3,800 would do it. They're just a bit too high. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing liquid delivery. I'm trying to save up money so that I can get a gooseneck trailer or a fifth wheel and then haul liquid more efficiently. But to do that, I've got to save now that I've got this truck upgraded. This is right where I want it to be. It was just all warmed up and everything, but I just upgraded it, so now I got to warm everything up again. Oh, that feels so much better. Oh my gosh. This thing has so much power. I gotta be careful with traction control so I don't know my brakes. Yeah, I'm doing liquid delivery. I'm a bit sleepy, so I'm low energy. This is low energy me, if you can believe it. I'm driving super calmly. I'm normally a lot more aggressive in my driving, but my question is, how in Beam do you do this? Okay, here, hold up. Let me park so I can just show you. So when you're in the main menu, you see how there's this little career option right here that's grayed out, right? When you click on it, this will pop up. You accept it, And then you, since you have never done this before, you'll make a new save, and then I would suggest you do the tutorial, because the tutorial will teach you a lot of important stuff. But this is career mode. It's the grayed out section of the main menu. Yep. And that's how you get to this, and it's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing it, and you need to get money to upgrade your vehicles and, you know, make them handle better. Well, we're not going to fill that one quite yet. And that's what I've been slowly but surely doing, is upgrading my vehicles so that I can haul more and get more and have better cars and have more income, and then be able to buy better cars and upgrade them more. And the career mode gets super complex. Yes, you can do this with modded cars. It works fine. Where was I? But yeah, you can like earn money and stuff, and there's achievements and ooh, cool, lovely. I'm gonna watch you. Oh, thank you. And this truck has been slowly but surely been being upgraded for cargo hauling. It has full heavy duty suspension and everything, and basically the only thing I need now is to get a gooseneck trailer for it to haul, because it's built for it. It's just I don't have the funds for it. But there's literally nothing left on this truck now to upgrade. It's right where it should be. Remote or wheel setup. I'm using a controller. I'm just really good with a controller. I learned how to drive on GTA. I do need to go lurk again. Okay, thank you for the lurk. I learned how to drive on GTA, ironically enough. But I've gotten a lot better with my driving, because this is a lot different from GTA. And the ways that I handle my cars are different, especially when I'm hauling liquid. You can definitely feel the weight behind the vehicle when you're hauling liquid. And if you want an explanation of my HUD, because this isn't like the regular HUD that you see when you're doing a career mode, this has been modified a little bit. So this is my fuel economy. This tells me how much fuel I'm using, trip, stuff like that. How much fuel I've got left. This is my engine torque and horsepower. Besides that is my engine thermal debug. So I mainly just use it for when I'm tuning cars. It's important that I know the temperatures of everything and how you like the brake one. The brake one is super cool. It's a simple brake UI. Green means that the core is heated well enough, and I have drum brakes in the rear and disc in the front, which is why it looks like that. Which UI? That one is built in. So when you go to the UI app, you want to go for simple brake thermals right here. And that's what that one is. But it's already built into the game, luckily, so there's no like mod you gotta download. It's already there. Beam is very complex. Yes, it is. Oop, I'm gonna miss this light. Oh yeah, I have a suggestion for you. If you're gonna speed in career mode, remove your license plate. Do not have a license plate on your vehicle. You can get a $500 fine for running a red light. Sup, how's the driving? The driving's great. I'm in a very calm mood, so the driving's very calm. Yeah. Also, the game keeps tracks of how many times you repair a part on your car too. So like if you total your front end and you repair it, it's going to show that your bumper, and if your engine took damage, your engine, your bumper, everything that got damaged will have a repair. So like career mode gets like super complex in how it tracks stuff, and there's even insurance and like isn't this the game with the this is the game with the really intricate mechanics. I'm explaining the career mechanics right now. And like the insurance, if you drive a certain amount of distance without using your insurance, without wrecking, you get a bonus, okay? But the more you use your insurance, the more you wreck, the more you use your insurance, the more everything's gonna cost you, just like IRL. There's a career mode? Yes, there is a career mode. It's in development. When you're in the main menu, you see this little grayed out option, you click it, and then it gives you an option where like, hey, do you want to go do this? And then you just click yes, and then if you have never done it before, you start a new save. And I recommend that you do the tutorial. Last time I saw this game was like, it is a physics sandbox, but they're also working on a career mode. And the career mode's a lot of fun. You may notice it flash occasionally, that's just playing in Vulkan. But the Vulkan has better frames, so... But yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, so like insurance is a thing, and there's proper insurance, and you know, after a while you're gonna have to refuel your car and stuff like that. It's super fascinating. I enjoy it a lot. It's one of my favorite. It's why like because like now you just don't like idly play this game anymore. You know, you do your missions, you drop off your cargo, you get money, you upgrade your car. All of a sudden now you can haul better cargo. You can haul more of it. You can make more money per mission. You know? Oh, I love Cyberpunk. I haven't played it in a while. What build are you doing in Cyberpunk? I'm a netrunner. I love being a netrunner. If I'm not a netrunner, I gotta go with a Sandevistan build, you know? I was trying to go with the melee netrunner build, but in max difficulty, that doesn't work out very well. It's very hard to do. I'm not really doing a build yet per se, your first build through. I won't spoil anything then, but just so you know, you should look up all the free cars that you can get. All the locations of the free cars that you can just get. Those can be really helpful, or like early on, especially the armored ones. That's the only bit of advice I have for you. Sorry, you're in it. Oh, okay, I'll wait. Okay. While the ad plays, I will go pick up more cargo. Cargo go burr. Yeah, well, something is happening as well. Let's see. Let's see, where was I on... I'm back from Agile. Welcome back. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, look up where all the free vehicles are, especially the armored free vehicles, because the free armored vehicles can really make or break your gameplay sometimes. But at least for me, because I play at max difficulty. Yeah, but besides that, you know, just go for a build that, like, don't like look up meta builds. Just go for what makes you like happy. You know, maybe you're a super tanky Sandevistan guy, or maybe you're a netrunner. That's ultimately up to you. Me personally, when I build up my character, I like to go for pure tankiness, so I can just face tank everything, and yeah. After that, though, yeah, I'm sure you'll figure it out. It's really fun, anyways. The only other thing I have to tell you is, there's gonna be at some point, you're gonna do a mission, and there's gonna be a Ripper Doc you visit. His name is gonna be Fingers, alright? Do not be afraid to kill that guy. I actually recommend you kill that guy. Kill Fingers. If you haven't run into him yet, and you haven't done the mission yet, kill Fingers. Just no mercy, no hesitation, just don't feel bad about it. One bit. That guy is just a creep. He's a creep in every way. He's like one of the worst Ripper dogs out there. He intentionally installs faulty and defecty implants on those dolls so they keep coming back to him. It's super fucked up. So like let him finish what he's doing when you get to his shop, because I'm not gonna try and spoil too much. But other than that, do what you want to do. As long as he's dead in the end, it's okay. That's all I've got to say without spoiling anything. It's great that my gas tank is full, because that means I can floor it again. And I don't gotta worry about running out of fuel. There's a lot of different fun things to do in Cyberpunk. Like, besides all the legendary weapons, there's a lot of cool like non-legendary weapons you can pick up. And I don't know if you've seen the cyberpunk anime series, but if you're interested in that, you can also get Rebecca's shotgun. It's in the game as well. But yeah, like I like to go. Sometimes I'll do a mono wire, but for the most part, I like to do you can get your hands on a pair of MaxTac Mantis blades early on. Uh, so there's a quest that when you go and you visit a certain clothes store, and then you come back a little later, Cyber Psycho attacks the clothes store, and then you can kill the MaxTac officer lady that shows up afterwards and take her Mantis blades, and get a pair of MaxTac Mantis blades that way. However, I would not recommend doing that on above hard difficulty because she turns into a nightmare. And on top of that, she's not the only MaxTac officer you have to deal with. There's literally an army of them that shows up. So, you know, unless you're super skilled and that's your kind of thing, don't do that on a max difficulty save. She will tear you a new one every single time. Tangoing with MaxTac on a max difficulty save is one of the scariest things you can do, because even if you're like fully barred out the wazoo and you've got max armor and max health and all the best cyberware, they are still 3 or 4 times better than you in every way. That is why MaxTac is scary. And I mean, don't get me wrong, you can tango with them when you're maxed out, like you can fight them and win, but you have to be on your toes. You can't just be lazy about it, or they will like wipe the floor with you really quickly. That's what makes fighting them fun though. They're not just a simple NPC that you can steamroll, they're actually a challenge. This might bite me in the butt driving in the wrong side of the road, but we'll see. You guys may notice I don't really use my brakes that often when I'm driving casually. I mostly just let the car brake on its own, and I only use the brakes when I need to. It's kind of a habit. Let's go tango with MaxTac. By the way, I'm intentionally delivering this fuel to this faraway spot because I want to go check the garage when I'm done. Although I don't have the money to buy the trailer anymore. I guess I shouldn't worry about it too much for now. Man, I should do Cyberpunk again soon. I haven't played Cyberpunk in a while on stream. I love playing that game though. There's so many different things to do and see, and just even if you're not doing anything at all, just driving around Night City and enjoying the view is also just satisfying in and of itself. You know, they did like they intentionally designed the roads badly, but like other than that, they did such an amazing job designing Night City. I love just driving around in my car or using auto drive. So if you remove all your selected missions, and then you enable auto drive won't drive to anywhere in particular. It'll just start driving you around. So if you want to just like drive around Night City and not drive anywhere in particular, deselect all your mission markers and then just enable auto drive, and auto drive will drive you around like an NPC. You know, maybe you set a destination somewhere in mind for auto drive to take you to, and you just enjoy the view the entire way. It's ultimately up to you. But sometimes when I play a game, I play just the vibe. I like doing that in VR chat the most though. I haven't done world hopping in VR chat in a while. I always find really cool worlds when I go world hopping though. Okay, well, that makes me feel a little better. The trailer I'm looking for isn't for sale, so... Okay, we gotta look for a ooh. Maybe. There will be a car somewhere that I can lowball from somebody. None of these. I can't even afford those. So... Maybe I should get another one of these LXs so I can put a V8 in it. I guess we'll try and get this taxi cargo van first. Although I don't think I'll be able to get it. Negotiate price. Okay. Oh hey, look, they have a lot of patience. And the market value is 6,500. They want way over market value. We're gonna do 4,750 because of how much they wanted over market value. How do you like it, sir? That's actually under market value. Ooh. Ooh, I'm tempted. Ooh, I'm tempted. Okay. 6,000. You can do 6,000. Come on. Come on. 6,100. $6,050. Yeah! Yay! Yay! We did it, chat. And look at that. We got it cheaper than if we hadn't had if we didn't negotiate, we'd have been paying a little bit more of it. Now I have a van that I can do something with. What? I don't know what, but we will figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna drive this once it lets me inside. Hello? This is my car now. Can I drive it? Okay, there we go. Now I can. Okay, it is an automatic. This is so different compared to the other car we're just driving, the truck. Oh gosh. I guess I could go for a V8 in this thing. Yeah, we'll put a V8 in this. Why not? Learn how to drive, sir. Okay, this is you guys are about to see a bit of my regular driving, by the way. And people tell me I'm a bad driver. I say I'm a good bad driver. Okay, I'm a bad driver, but at least I don't wreck into people. Don't forget you have a tag. There's no cameras right here, but thank you for the reminder, actually, because I would have forgotten. So you did just save me from future fines. That's the first thing I'm gonna do now. If I don't wreck. Thank you for reminding me. You just came in clutch right there, actually. Thank you, monsieur. Clutch thing right there you just did. Okay, plate. I would not have remembered that. Where am I from? I am from the United States. I just like doing funky voices. I like doing voices. Yeehaw. Yeehaw is a cute mo sound Americans like to make. Okay. How much will this cost for everything? Okay. Oh, I remember the other part of this that I need to do is... I'm not going to have enough money to do that, I don't think, right now. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have enough money to do this. Ooh, I am going to have enough money to do this. Ooh. Okay, we're turning this into an all-wheel drive. Okay. This is gonna be like basically a backup hauler, but I don't know if it actually has the I don't know if it's gonna have the hauling strength yet to... Oh, I can't do that yet. Okay, I don't know if it's gonna have the hauling strength yet to haul stuff. I might have to upgrade the rear suspension a little bit more, but that's a start. It's good to have backups just in case. Even though hauling liquid with that is going to be really cursed. Look how big the truck is compared to the trailer. And then it becomes so funny because it's like it becomes the opposite when we become laden down with liquid. Okay, when we get to my pickup stop, I gotta go run to the litter box. And then once we get done at the litter box, we'll continue hauling cargo. But I might switch games soon. I said that earlier, and then I never really switched. But I am contemplating switching over to like, because this isn't really an official. Meteor tires would help. I have been considering that actually, but I don't plan to keep this trailer long term, so I'm probably not gonna do that. But I was considering that. It was something original because it doesn't help that like this my truck that I'm driving now has the biggest heavy duty tires that I can fit onto it. Like those tires that it has on it are absolutely massive. But they let me haul liquid and everything and like do it safely, so this is kind of the part of it. But yeah, I get what you're saying. And another part of it is the where I have the trailer hooked up to. I could honestly get a lower mounted attach a ball hitch, but like I don't want to change my bumper. That's basically just what's stopping me from doing it is laziness. I'm sleepy, I'm tired. Somehow even I might actually like be tired enough for sleep. Oh, there's just gonna be nothing in this front one. Ooh, it's gonna fishtail. It's not loaded properly. It's gonna fishtail, but our next pickup is not that far away, so I will take that risk and I'll just not drive that quickly. See, I'm a nerd and I like knowing stuff, so I know a lot about hauling, and it's like all the things that can happen while you're hauling, like if your load isn't loaded properly and stuff like that. Laziness is a downfall of me too, don't worry. Like, see, look, it levels itself out when I put cargo inside the trailer and truck. So maybe it's not that bad. You know, maybe it's good for because it's going to get loaded down and that's going to change anyways. I have kind of thought about that too. Because that's another thing to consider is when the truck is loaded down, how is the truck and trailer going to sit? I'm a nerd. I know. I like knowing stuff though. I wonder how much useless knowledge I have stored inside my head that I can just call on at any time like I did now. Probably a lot. Oh, I forgot to go run to litter box. Frick. Okay, well. Next stop. So our next stop's just up ahead. Actually, we're not fishtailing that bad. I thought it'd be a lot worse. We just hit 70 and we weren't fishtailing like at all. Okay. We're gonna sincerely hope that no traffic comes. Judging by the tire marks on the ground, I'm not the first person who's done that. Okay. Get this ready to go. Bathroom. Oh wow, look how much fuel we've already used. Maybe I should ease off the gas pedal a little bit. We've already used up 8 liters of fuel. Okay. Okay, let's get this to the drop off and then I can run to the bathroom. Make him out. Ooh, boy. Really easy to do that when you're hauling liquid. I think it sits a little bit low in the back when it gets loaded down with goodies. Again, maybe it would be good to increase the tires a little bit more. I could give it downsized heavy-duty tires, maybe. I could look into that. Oh, ooh, there's something in the road. There was something in the road right there. I'm glad I didn't hit it. That would have popped my tire. That would have like ruined the whole driving thing. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We came so close to hitting my trailer onto 2 different cars. Not about to get that insurance claim yet. Made it this far without getting my insurance. We've gone 9 miles currently after upgrading my truck. We have 63,963 miles in the truck overall. Got a lot of miles, but like most of the engine is new, the transmission is new, the brakes are new, the tires are new. The only thing that isn't new is the cab. I even changed the frames, so it's like the ship of Theseus. At what point does it become a whole brand new truck? Or does it stay stay the same truck? You know, just upgraded. Or would it be a whole? I guess even the interior is different now. Like I removed the inner fenders. It doesn't have inner fenders, but it helps keep the engine block nice and cool, and the coolant nice and cool as well. It has such solid air efficiency, actually. I think it quite likes being able to go through the motor like it can. Oh, now it's doing a little more. Okay. But yeah, no, this thing doesn't have front inner fenders. Nothing as fancy as they yet. Okay, I'm gonna turn around and then I'm gonna go run to the bathroom and I'll be gone for like 30 seconds or a minute. I won't be gone for that long. And then we'll continue our liquid hauling run that we're doing. I've been having a lot of fun tonight, just hanging out and vibing. Very, very, very calming night for me. That truck and trailer looks so bad. Oh, I can't wait for a proper gooseneck trailer. At least I have the truck like properly upgraded now, so I don't gotta worry about it. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. And you guys can see, kind of, look. Oh wait, I know how I can do this. Oh. I can't see under there no more. Yes, I'm manually popping open my hood right now, so I can show you guys my engine. Oh, don't you do it. Don't you do it. You suck. No, no, no. Frick you. Yeah. Frick you. It doesn't want to stay open. Well, yeah, that's my motor for what it's worth. Well, the frickin' thing will stay open. Okay. I wish I could roll down my window. That'd be cool. Is there any other buttons I can do in here? No. Brrr. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of contemplating taking a break. Let's get this trailer, I guess, back over to the, Are my lights on? Oh, my brakes were on for some reason. What the heck was that? My brakes are trying to melt. Okay, you know what? I'm actually not going to pick anything up. Alright, let's get this trailer back and see if I can't put bigger tires on it. It's almost too light. This truck accelerates so easily when it's not laden down with stuff. I like barely even touch the gas pedal. I gotta be careful because of traction control. It'll overheat my brakes if I keep flooring it. So much power, so much torque. We're at 11 miles on this trip. Gosh, that looks so bad. It looks like the trailer is like bent. Funky trailer. Oh, my brakes are getting hot. Gonna lay off the brakes for a little while. I don't like seeing my brakes get so hot. I guess they run a lot cooler when I'm hauling cargo compared to when I'm not. So I'm like flooring out the truck more, and I turn traction control off and then I floor it. I don't have to worry about my brakes heating up as much because traction control is no longer using my brakes to control my wheels, and when you get past a certain power and torque, they just kind of work against each other more than they help. Sometimes it's good to just turn it off. I'm out of coffee. Holy crap, it's almost 1 at night. I didn't realize that. Well, I don't stream tomorrow, so I guess it's not that bad. I can stay up as late as I want streaming. 4 a.m. Damn. Damn, Daniel. Okay. We're almost there. This workhorse has had a very, very long day being driven. It's got like another 100 miles on it almost or so. Has quite the day. Oh, hey, look. It's a van. Okay. So we do the thingy on the trailer. And then we disconnect the trailer. We put the truck in park, and now we customize the trailer. Okay. Let's see if I can't do something to the wheels. Standard steel, 4 slot. 4 slot. I don't see the wheels that I'm looking for. Guess we'll do that one. Okay. Um, okay, and then we're gonna have to remove the fenders. We'll see how that looks. That looks slightly better. I mean, it's not as angled now. Sure. Got big old tires on it too. I gotta space those tires out a little bit. I think that's the one that I want. Okay. We'll have to see how that does. Actually, now that's pretty level. Nice. Nice. What the heck? Why did you keep doing that? The brakes keep sticking on for some reason. Funky. Oh yeah, that's definitely a little bit better. I mean, it's still a bit angled, but not nearly as bad as before. It feels a lot better, actually. I wonder how hot the brakes in my trailer are. Oh, I mean, I just got it. It was switched up, so it's actually not gonna be that warm yet. I'm gonna have to use the trailer for a little while before I can actually gauge that. There isn't even that much. I'm not even gonna stop here for fluid. We're just gonna keep going. Excuse me. I wonder if it's gonna do better when I load it down more now too, or if it's still gonna do worse. Feels pretty stable. Looks kind of funky without fenders, but makes sense considering how big the wheels are. Okay, so the nice part about not having anything in those cargo containers is that I can do this. I can feel feedback from my trailer too. That's actually kind of cool. I just felt the bumps on my trailer. It's mainly just tire feedback that I feel, by the way, but I can tell a lot from the tires. I've, that's all you had in GTA was the tires, so you like learn how to read into it. Back in my day, we only had the tires. My brakes are slowly but surely cooling down. They're like superheated from all my erratic driving around, but now that I'm actually going to be hauling cargo, I gotta watch it. Okay. One full delivery load of cargo. Listen to the sound of that wonderful rain. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it sounds nice. I'm trying to be gentle so my traction control doesn't use my brakes too much. Like I said, I'm trying to cool them down a little bit. They're a little bit warm for my taste, but it's not like it's the end of the world. I bet I can turn before this car hits me. Barely. Oh yeah. Actually, look at that. That's pretty... It's a little tilted forward, but actually, look at that. It's pretty darn level. Well, I'll be. That's not too bad. Actually, I mean, the truck is a little tilted back, but... It would seem that all she needed was a bit of bigger tires, after all. That wasn't a bad suggestion at all. Thank you for the suggestion, Frank. We got big old tires on her now. Probably could go bigger, but those seem actually just about right. Maybe I will hold on to this trailer and get another truck for it. I don't know. I could just outfit the van. I don't know if the van's suspension would be hardy enough for it, though. I guess that'd be something I have to find out, huh? Okay. I'm not gonna touch my gas. We're just kind of braking right now. Probably gonna sit at this light if this car is in my way. Okay, he's not gonna be in my way. Okay. Remember to look both ways before you floor it through an intersection. Don't drive like this IRL though. I don't condone this kind of driving in any place other than video games. Only drive like a maniac in a video game. Because at least there, if you wreck at 100 miles an hour, you know, it's not the end of your life. It's just the end of your car. RIP car. It lived life to the fullest. Flying down the freeway at 100 miles an hour. Or in this case, 45 miles an hour. 44. I mean, to be fair though, this truck is just living the life right now. It can haul, it's probably like, I want to haul more liquid. This is not enough weight. I need to haul more. Soon, truck. Soon. Soon. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a rough corner. That was a fine corner. A bit late on the braking. That is okay. We're still gonna get that parking bonus. Get so much more. I think it's a parking bonus that helps increase the everything, which is kind of nice. Okay, let's go fill this thing up with diesel and see how it does. I haven't been really paying attention to what the different gas stations are at, so I'm just gonna go to one that I haven't been to yet. Oh yeah, you know what I haven't checked on in a while? I gotta check and see how my VOD uploads are doing. Okay. Okay, so I've gotta start the next one. I think it's this one. Let me check it. Let me double check this. $44. No, that doesn't seem right. The heck? Oh, it's another one of those. Okay, I see. This is another one of those where I fat fingered the end stream button. Okay. Well, that simplifies uploading that one then, which means I can start to download the next VOD. You can appeal muted audio. Is like the whole VOD muted, or is it just the... Oh, it's just one little section. Okay, I don't care about one little section of muted VOD. Okay. Kind of funny that its stability control was triggering going up that hill for no reason. Okay, pick up the next load of cargo. Already know exactly where I'm gonna take this. We're gonna go into the city. We got like 1.5 miles to go to our next spot. I hope that didn't just slam into my bumper. My bumper looks a bit dented on the left side. I think I keep hitting it. Oops. I guess it's par for the course for a hauling truck, huh? I was gonna get dents and scrapes everywhere because, you know, it lives an industrial life. This thing hauls cargo. That is its life. It is a solid life. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty solid. I like this configuration. The big old tires in the trailer, and it feels a lot better. Less like the truck is stressed out trying to pull it. Oh man, look at the way those axle in the rear is just bent. Oh man, I don't know if you guys saw, but that leaf spring in the rear was just bent. It's like gone. It's been obliterated. Oops. Okay, we're gonna be taking a right here. And then we gotta go down a hill, my favorite. I've actually been to this gas station once before, now that I think about it, but it shouldn't be full. I should still have room for more. They usually have room for like 2 drop-offs like this. This is so calming. I'm gonna swap to League after this though. I'm gonna drop this off and then we're gonna head to the garage and I'm gonna go play me some League. I'm gonna cheat because it's not an official stream anyways. Unofficial stream equals League of Legends. And after a game or 2 of League, I might hop off for the night. We will have to see how I feel. Maybe I'll make myself some food, but I am getting a little bit sleepy. I've gotten, I think, 3 VODs uploaded tonight, which is usually about what I try and go for a night. Oh yeah, while you're playing the career, by the way, make sure you grab the milestones. Yeah, I try and go for 3 VODs a night when I upload VODs. Try and make sure you guys get the milestones from the pause menu, by the way, when you're in your career. That can also help you get additional money to help you like pay for upgrades and stuff. Hong Kong. Mazda. Proof that I can actually drive when I want to. It's just 99% of the time I just prefer to put the pedal to the metal. Gas pedal. The frickin' brake chucking mother fricker. My brakes are all heated after a long day of hauling. This thing will stop on a dime when it's not loaded with cargo. Nice. Yes. Very nice. I am happy with this truck. This truck is very, very, very solid truck. Definitely worth the money I've invested into it. It's definitely paid itself already. Definitely paid for itself. Same thing with that trailer. That trailer is also more or less paid for itself. And of course it paid for itself. It's the only vehicles I have. Okay. There is one thing I'm curious about. 140. Whoa, this actually has much better brakes on it than I thought. Huh. Okay. Interesting. That has much better brakes on it than I thought it would. Okay, is there anything that I want to do to this truck before I get off? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, truck. Alright, trailer. I will see you guys all next time I play this game. I am gonna do one more thing to this. Meh. Actually, no. I have no idea what that does, so I'm not gonna touch it. Okay. Look at that, 67 average driver score out of 100. I have a 67 out of 100. Nice. Using... I've earned 2 points for every 50 kilometers without incidents. Use... Okay. Total distance driven, 110 miles. Okay, watch there be the trailer I'm looking for sale. Okay, it's not for sale. Cool. Before I get off for the night, gotta check to see if there's anything I want to lowball an NPC for. I got really lucky with that van. I can't believe they let me lowball them that much for that van. I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but... Oh, I want it. I want it. The other party ran out of patience. I wonder why. It's not like I just offered them a $3,000 for a $70,000 car. I'm tempted just to change one part on this thing just so it doesn't look like that no more. What's something that I can change? What size of cargo containers does that have? GH EF. What's E and F? I see. But like E and F aren't included. Why would it... Interesting mechanic, but okay. I can do a glass tint?